You think slavery is right and should be extended, while we think slavery is wrong and ought to be restricted. That, I suppose, is the rub. It certainly is the only substantial difference between us. The one victory we can ever call complete will be that one which proclaims that there is not one slave or one drunkard on the face of God's green earth. I leave you hoping that the lamp of liberty will burn in your bosoms until there shall no longer be a doubt that all men are created free and equal. No man is good enough to govern another man without that other's consent. I say this is the leading principle, the sheet anchor of American republicanism. In regard to this great book, I have but to say it is the best gift God has given to man. All the good the Savior gave to the world was communicated through this book. Let us at all times remember that all American citizens are brothers of a common country and should dwell together in the bonds of fraternal feelings. I have never had a feeling politically that did not spring from the sentiments embodied in the Declaration of Independence. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. I care not for a man's religion whose dog and cat are not the better for it. Let us have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us to the end dare to do our duty as we understand it. The United States government must not undertake to run the churches. When an individual in the church or out of it becomes dangerous to the public interest, he must be checked. I desire to so conduct to affairs of this administration that if at the end, when I come to lay down the reins of power, I have lost every other friend on earth, I shall at least have one friend left, and that friend shall be down inside of me. Public sentiment is everything. With public sentiment, nothing can fail. Without it, nothing can succeed. The bullet is stronger than the bullet. I cannot make it better, knowing that it already is that I strongly favor colonization. The love of property and consciousness of right and wrong have conflicting places in our organization, which often makes a man's course seem crooked, his conduct a riddle. What is conservatism? Is it not adherence to the old and tried against the new and untried? Elections belong to the people. It's their decision. If they decide to turn their back on the fire and burn their behinds, then they will just have to sit on their blisters. I can make a general in 5 minutes, but a good horse is hard to replace. My father taught me to work, but not to love it. I never did like to work, and I don't deny it. I'd rather read, tell stories, crack jokes, talk, laugh, anything but work. If we have no friends, we have no pleasure, and if we have them, we are sure to lose them and be doubly pained by the loss. I distrust the wisdom, if not the sincerity of friends who would hold my hands while my enemies stab me. I am a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Whatever you are, be a good one. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. I will prepare and someday my chance will come. I do the very best I know, how the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first hour sharpening the axe. I am in favor of animal rights as well as human rights. That is the way of a whole human being. Towering genius disdains a beaten path. It seeks regions hitherto unexplored. There is no grievance that is a fit object of redress by mob law. If you are resolutely determined to make a lawyer of yourself, the thing is more than half done already. The greatest fine art of the future will be the making of a comfortable living from a small piece of land. Peace does not appear so distant as it did. I hope it will come soon and come to stay, and so come as to be worth the keeping in all future time. I have here stated my purpose according to my view of official duty, and I intend no modification of my oft-expressed personal wish that all men everywhere could be free. In giving freedom to the slave, we assure freedom to the free, honorable, alike in what we give and what we preserve. We shall nobly save, or manly lose, that last best, hope of earth. 87 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. In very truth, he was the noblest work of God and honest man. In law, it is a good policy to never plead what you need not, lest you oblige yourself to prove what you cannot.